So I know I said this was going to be the last we're going to talk of Jannik Sinner, but we have some interesting news. He's allowed to train. Let's go into the details of where he can train and why he can train at Monte Carlo. So going over to the news outlet Gazzetta, which is an Italian news outlet, so they've reported that Jannik Sinner will be able to train at home at the Monte Carlo Country Club, but not during the tournament, which between the qualifiers and the final will be off limits from April 5 to 13. The world number one, who after the agreement with WADA for the Colostable case, will be able to return to competition at Rome on the 7th of May, with the stoppage ending on the 4th. Will carry out his preparation between the Principality and Marbella, where he could move during the period in which the country club closes its doors to him. No private villa, therefore no secret retreat for Jannik, because the Montesquieu club is always private except during the period in which the Masters 1000 is played and is not affiliated with the French Tennis Federation. So the venues he wasn't allowed to train at were ATP associations that were under the banner, but because Monte Carlo is a private country club for the majority of the year, he's allowed to go there and he's allowed to train there, just not when the tournament's on, because that's when it becomes an ATP event. So really interested to see that Sinner will be allowed to train at Monte Carlo, except for that 1 week period where they played the tournament. There it is, Jannik Sinner allowed to train at one of the biggest venues on the sport, and that's going to look really weird. I know that, in a couple months' time when he starts preparing for the clay, or maybe even now, he might be on the clay courts now after he goes to the Fashion Week. Apparently that's where he was this week. I saw it on social media. But yeah, he'll be able to go to Monte Carlo and he'll be able to practice, and we'll see that. I'm sure people will find footage of that, and it'll be really weird to see, because I know a lot of people are going to think that he's not allowed to go there, but he is. He's allowed to go there only when the tournament is being played, which is between the 5th of April and the 13th of April. He's not allowed to be there. He's got to get out of there and he's got to go somewhere else, and then he can come back after that and train for his return to the tour back at the Rome Open, which is happening at the start of May. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? It seems a little weird because, most of us thought that Monte Carlo was a big tennis venue, which it is, but it's a private club. So it doesn't go under the same jurisdiction as, I guess, the Rome Open or any of those other big tournaments. There it is, Jannik Sinner allowed to go practice at Monte Carlo, except when the tournament is on at the start of April.